How's it going, everybody? Yeah, I just want to share a new acquisition with you. I picked up the Glock 42. I've been hodgepodging back and forth about picking this one up for, well, ever since it was available in gun stores. You know, there for a while, they wasn't real easy to come by. They're becoming easier to get, in my area anyway. But, you know, I just decided I got tired of thinking about it. It's just like, you know, just go get the thing and get it over with. So I did that. I had the Smith & Wesson Bodyguard 380, and I sold that to a guy that I work with. He really wanted the Bodyguard with the laser. The laser did not mean anything at all to me. Matter of fact, I disliked the laser on it. So I sold it to him and took that money and put it toward this Glock 380. Now, for you all that may not know, the Glock 42 is a handgun that was just introduced, SHOT Show 2014. It is Glock's first, let me see how to put this, it's a single stack, very small framed, for Glock handgun. 6+1 in the magazine. It does come with 2 magazines. The Glock 42 is a USA made Glock. There are other Glocks that are now being produced in the USA, and you'll know that by looking at the slide, obviously, just like this. If it says USA, it was made here. If it says Austria, it was made there. But I've been in gun shops and I've handled this thing at least 5 different times. And I really was contemplating whether to get another 380. And, you know, the LC9S just came out. I was thinking about that, and I just decided, you know, this one's been on my mind so much that I'm going to have to get it. I'm going to have to get it. I've had, my first 380 was a SIG 238. No, I take that back. A Ruger LCP. Then a SIG 238. And then the Smith & Wesson Bodyguard. All of those guns were physically smaller than this one. Okay. For a 380, this is not a really small gun. Oh, I forgot about one. I had the Car P380 as well. That was a small gun. You want a tiny 380, that would be the one to get. But you know, those really small guns, they definitely have their advantage, but to me they also have a little bit of a disadvantage just in how the firearm feels. You know, I mean, I have pretty large hands, pretty good sized guy, and those real small, what I'll call like a micro pistol, don't really do it for me, you know. I mean, they are great if you want to stick them in a pocket, because in my opinion, this right here is right on the edge of being too big to pocket carry. Now, if you had pants or shorts with cargo pockets in it, it'd be fine. But cargo pockets, you can put a Glock 19 in also. So to comfortably carry in a jeans pocket, this is right on the edge. And you better get a pair of jeans that has a big pocket opening. Because I just put this in these shorts I have on, no holster, just, you know, stuck it in there and was trying to pull the thing out, and there's no way I could carry this in these shorts with the pocket opening the size that these shorts have. So, but it really is a nice gun. I do like Glocks. I'm another weirdo. I like the Glock factory sights. The factory sights on these Glocks, yes, they're plastic, but with all that white outline on that back end and everything, these sights are very easy to pick up. Very easy to pick up. I mean, it's almost like, you know, having a can of white spray paint blown in your face whenever you pull this up. It's just, boom, it's right there, you know, and I like that. Now, if I was ever out and one of these sights busted, well, my policy or my thoughts on it may change, It won't change as far as sight acquisition, but as far as just the quality of the sight itself. Maybe, obviously if it's polymer or plastic or whatever, it's not going to be the most sturdy. But this gun is very, very narrow. I'm not sure what the width of it is. It'd be pretty easy to look up. I'm sure there's a gazillion videos out there on this 42 right now. One of the things that I routinely do with a new firearm is I weigh it. I do trigger pull weights, and that's what I'm going to do. I mean, Glock is a Glock. This is striker fired, just like the other Glocks. This is just single stack, not double stack like, practically all the other Glocks, except for the Glock 36, which is the single stack 45. This is their first adventure. Glock has made the 380, but it was only available in Europe. I'm not real sure as to what that is. It has something to do with the parts that were in it or whatever. They have to do things certain to make them compliant with the U.S. laws to import them. So they just started finally making a little 380 in the U.S. and got around all that. This gun with an empty magazine, 13.7 ounces, with a 6 rounds, Hornady XTP 90 grain, 6 rounds in the mag, it's 15.8 ounces. Pretty light, The trigger pull, and I knew that the trigger pull on this was not real good, and it's not. I take my trigger scale and I pull it up in here, up here in the center. It's pulling over 9 pounds. I pulled it 3 times. It was over 9 pounds. I bring it down here to the very tip, a leverage point. Further down you go, the less power it takes to pull it back from the pivot point. And from down here, it was just over 6 pounds. Now, with shooting and with use, that trigger will lighten up some. Will it lighten up to 5 pounds? I don't know. We'll see. Just like a lot of the Glocks, this grip here, to me, is slick. I have a Glock 22 with the RTF2 frame on it, and I absolutely love it. Glock quit making the RTFs. They had an RTF and then an RTF2 because too many people were complaining that it was hurting their hands when they would shoot because of the grip being, pretty abrasive. The RTF2 came out. They toned it down some. People still complain. Well, now they don't even make it with the rough textured frame anymore. That's what the RTF stands for. And I like that Glock 22 with the RTF2 frame, because this, to me, just like my Glock 26, my Glock 19, my Glock 23, my Glock 17, is too slick. So I'll probably end up putting something on here to kind of, grip that up a little bit. Whether it'll be a Talon grip, which it probably will be, I don't know. But just picked this up, like I say, I just picked it up. Wanted to share it with y'all. I hadn't, made a video in quite some time. I need to get off my butt and do something. And I wanted to share the new little 380, semi-little, not so little, Glock 42. It's a gem. I like it. For me, it's about the right size. It is about the right size. It's not too small. It's not too big. I think this will be ideal for inside the waistband carry for me. If I'm wearing whatever, summertime primarily, warmer weather, this would be a great choice for that. So that's it. Just wanted to kind of share a little bit about it, kind of do the stuff I do whenever I show a firearm, and whenever I do get out and get it fired, I will let you know. Thanks for watching, you guys. I appreciate the following and the people that do routinely come in and watch the videos, as lame, as long, as chatty as they may be. Y'all take care. We'll see ya.